right, so we already rotated our figure 90 degrees. Now we're going to do 180 and 270. So when we do a 180-degree rotation, I'm going back to my original figure. Now I want to go halfway around the circle. So that means I'm going to go over here to quadrant 3. So I'm just going to take everything and I'm going to take, again, I'm going to go back to that pathway and I'm going to rotate that path because that's easier than rotating a diagonal line. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over to the other side. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm moving horizontally again. So I'm taking my X distance and I'm moving horizontally again. So all I did was change the direction. And then I'm going to go, now I need to go down 1, 2, 3, because I want to be over here in this quadrant. So my new coordinate is down here. Now I went -4, -3. So for my rule, I've still got 4 in the same place, it just changed sign. I've still got 3 in the same place, it just changed sign. So this time X and Y are in the same place. They just both flipped their signs. So now it's -X, -Y. Now if you look at the 90-degree rotation rule, I actually rotated this rule by 90 degrees to get this rule because this is another 90-degree angle. So if you can memorize that first 90-degree rule, you can actually use that rule on your rules to find the other rules. So you switch X and Y and you change the first sign. Now I'm going to take that X and pull it back to the front, switch places again, and change the sign. And then the -Y stays -Y. You don't have to do it that way, but it's a good way of just constructing your little chart of rules if you can't remember all of the rules. So now for 270, I'm going to go 270 is 3/4 of the way around. So I'm going to go into quadrant 4. So I'm going to take my X distance and I'm going to go 3/4 of the way around. So I'm going down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into quadrant 4, 1, 2, 3. And so my new coordinate is, remember, we still have to go X first, then Y. So my new coordinate is 1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3, 4. Because the way I counted out doing my rotation doesn't necessarily match the way you find your coordinates. So 3, remember, was my Y coordinate. So now I have Y up front, but it has the same sign. It's positive and it's still positive. And then my X goes in the back, but that one's negative. So again, I took that 90-degree rule and I did it to my last rule. This is a 90-degree rotation from the green triangle, from the green rule. I switched the places and I changed the sign of this one. So -Y turned into +Y,